Properties of real numbers. We all know that 2 plus 3 is equal to 3 plus 2. We also know that 5 plus 7 is equal to 7 plus 5, 13 plus 87 is equal to 87 plus 13, and so on. In algebra, we express all these facts in infinitely many ways by writing an expression or property where a and b stand for any two numbers. From our experience with numbers, we know that the properties exist such as commutative, associative, and distributive. Commutative properties. For addition, when we add two numbers, the order doesn't matter. For example, 7 plus 3 is equal to 3 plus 7. For multiplication, when we multiply two numbers, the order doesn't matter. For example, 3 times 5 is equal to 5 times 3. Associative properties. For addition, when we add three numbers, it doesn't matter which two we add first. For example, the sum of 2 and 4 and the sum of 7 is equal to the sum of 2 and the sum of 4 and 7. For multiplication, when we multiply three numbers, it doesn't matter which two we multiply first. For example, the product of 3 and 7 and the product of 5 is equal to the product of 3 and the product of 7 and 5. Distributive property. When we multiply a number by a sum of two numbers, we get the same result as multiplying the number by each of the terms and then adding the results. For example, the product of 2 and the sum of 3 and 5 is equal to the sum of the products of 2 and 3, and 2 and 5. The distributive property is crucial because it describes the way addition and multiplication interact with each other. Let's try to use the properties of real numbers. For the first expression, we will use first the distributive property. And lastly, simplify. For the second expression, we will use first the distributive property. And apply again the distributive property. For the last step, we will remove the parentheses because, according to the associative property, the order of addition doesn't matter. For more videos about mathematics, subscribe to EdMath channel.